On Sunday, April 12th, 2015, was the opening night performance of An American in Paris on Broadway. I don't want to get into the show and how it was. If you want to know how the show was, read the New York Times review, which was a rave and should have been. The show was rhapsodic. It's really beautiful, beautifully designed. The dancing was incredible. And the music, Gershwin, come on. Just a wonderful night of musical theater. That wasn't real like musical theater kind of. It's balletic. The dancing is very ballet themed, and it's just the movement was exquisite. So if you have the chance, go. But I went to the opening night, and I don't want it to sound like I go to opening nights all the time. I'm really an outsider in most crowds, and I am just lucky enough to have friends who are in that business who are kind enough to invite me to come along, and I try to be a fun date. I think I am. We giggle like school children. That's just kind of how I roll with those things, but we had a great time. So my friend Kelly works on Broadway in a wardrobe capacity. Sometimes she's a wardrobe supervisor who supervises the whole wardrobe department in a show. Sometimes she is a dresser for an individual actor, and her list of celebrities that she has dressed on Broadway is pretty impressive. Her resume is pretty sick. But in this show, she's dressing the ensemble of women. So it's a group. It's a big job, I think, for her. Just work-wise, it sounds like a lot of work. But anyway, Kelly invited me to see the opening night. She gets a ticket, and then after the show, I get to join her as her +1, her date to the party, which was at the Pierre Hotel on 5th Avenue and 61st Street. Fancy, you know. So the show was beautiful, and I met Kelly after the show at the stage door, and we went to the party. Now, opening night, it's a dressy occasion. Broadway to me anyway is dressy. It's suit and tie regardless. I think that's the way it should be. That's how I roll with it anyway. And on opening nights I've been to before, and I've been to many over the years, I've never worn a tux. I've never gone black tie with it. But Kelly said that she was going to wear a gown. And Kelly is like a modern, real-life version of Joan from Mad Men. She's got a great sense of personal style. She always dresses up beautifully. She knows herself, her shape, her like everything really well, and she's pretty chic. She even has red hair and blue eyes, and she's beautiful, like Joan, Christina Hendricks. So she said she was going to wear a gown. So I decided to wear a tux. And I think when someone invites you to something like that, you owe it to them to meet them halfway and be on the same page, sartorially, certainly. So if Kelly's wearing a gown, like red carpet style, formal evening style, I'm going to match it with a tux and, you know, be that respectful. But black tie anyway was fun. We had a blast. She looked great. I felt good. We got nice compliments. That's not really why I do that. I just did it to enjoy the occasion. It was a New York City night, opening night on Broadway, party at the Pierre Hotel, beautiful people, celebrities, industry movers and shakers. I mean, you know, and we met so many of them. I mean, I love things like that. I have a great time at parties like that. And when the evening was over, when, you know, kind of decided it was time to go, we'd had enough to eat, we kind of met everybody we wanted to meet. I put Kelly in a cab on 5th Avenue in front of the Pierre Hotel, and I walked home for a while. From the Pierre Hotel, I walked past the plaza near Central Park. It was a crisp evening, not cold. It was a great New York night. There I am. There I was in my tuxedo. I wore my Indochino, made-to-measure custom midnight blue tuxedo, peak lapels, a white Marcella tuxedo shirt from Charles Tyrwhitt, bow tie and cummerbund set from Fine and Dandy, and black patent leather formal pumps from Johnston and Murphy. And it felt great. It was a great way to do it. If you have got the occasion, the means to go black tie with your date, whether it's your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever, fuss it up and do it. It was so much fun. I think there should be more black tie, more tuxedos. We had a really good time. I'm really glad I got to go. I really loved the show. Really loved it. And I loved the entire evening, and I adore my friend Kelly. I'm very lucky to have friends like that. So, black tie, whenever you get the chance, do it.